Hey guys, what's up? I have had several requests, or not several, a couple. Who am I kidding? To do a smoky eye for you on camera. So this is gonna be interesting. I don't do smoky eyes often. I do wear eyeshadow often, but I'd never do like a really heavy classic smoky eye, mainly because I feel like it's a pretty dramatic look. In order to pull that off, you need to be going to like a wedding or like to a club or something, and I don't go to either of those often. So I will try my hardest, and when I do my makeup, I don't really have a set plan, so we'll see where this goes. I have everything laid out in front of me. I'm gonna do like a brown smoky eye. I may incorporate some black, but it's usually super dramatic when you start incorporating black, but I guess it's a dramatic look, so we'll just see where it goes. So the first step is to prime your lid. You can use a concealer for this if you want, or any type of eyeshadow primer. I'm going to use the Urban Decay Primer Potion. I just have a little sample size here. So I just put a little bit on my finger. How much? Put it together, and then I pat it all over my lid. Oh my god. When you get used to filters and then you see yourself without one, it's a little scary. So I'm trying not to use filters. That's why I'm doing the no makeup Mondays too, because like, you just gotta be real. If we get used to these filters, then we're just gonna think we're ugly all the time. Okay, so once you pat that on, then you just wanna set it. You can set it with any loose translucent powder. I just have this compact by e.l.f. I'm gonna take just a flat eyeshadow brush, and then I'm just gonna set it by tapping on. So when I do my eyeshadow, guys, I'm gonna be using a mirror because doing your makeup on camera is actually really, really difficult. So I have a mirror here, and I'll just be looking at the mirror, but hopefully you can see what I'm doing in the camera. Okay, just kind of set, because you're gonna be putting shadow underneath your eye too. So you wanna set underneath. I have all of my face makeup on. Everyone does their makeup differently, and that's what's great about makeup, is there's no right or wrong way of doing it. There are a lot of people that like to do their eye makeup first and then they go in for their face. I personally don't. I like to do the face first and then the eyes last. It's all preference. If you decide to do what I'm doing and you have a lot of problems with eyeshadow fallout, then feel free to take like a loose translucent powder and just have a dusting of it underneath your eye to catch all the loose powder from the eyeshadow when it falls down. Then when you're done your makeup look, you can just wipe it away. I don't have a lot of issues with fallout. I tend to go in really, really light with eyeshadow first and build it up, which you should, because you can't take it away, but you can always add more. So that's kind of like a rule of thumb. Okay, so we're primed. Another thing too to note is like you can often get these looks done with like very few colors, but I tend to build. I like a really like gradient look. I'm not really good at blending and getting that gradient look, so that's why I feel like I have to use a lot of colors. But there are people that are super good at that, and they can get away with, it looks like they've used like 15 colors and they've used 3. So I always start light and go to dark. Even though we just did a dusting of the translucent powder, I'm going to go in with an eyeshadow color that's roughly the same shade as my skin. So this is the Naked Honey palette by Urban Decay. So I love this palette because I use a lot of browns. I have blue eyes, so a lot of copper and neutral brown tones make my blue eyes pop. So I love this palette. Oh, my back hurts. I slept weird last night. So I'm gonna go in with that same brush. It's just a flat, normal, I don't have fancy brushes, guys, so it looks like this. And I'm gonna go in, it's called Flyby. It's just the lightest shade. This guy right here. Am I a beauty guru yet? Always tap off the excess, guys, because as I said, you can always add more, but you can't take away. Also, some girls like to do one eye and then go over. I like to go back and forth. I do both at the same time. Now that that's done, I'm going to start working on my crease. Now, a lot of girls will go in straight away with like a dark transition shade in their crease. I like to build that up first. Maybe it's just me being weird. I don't know. This is an oldie but a goodie, this Maybelline palette. It's the Nudes by Maybelline. As you can see, I have used several of them are gone, so you can tell I like this one. I'm going to take like a blending brush. It's like, this one, I don't even know who it's by. And I'm gonna go in with the lightest brown shade right here. It's like a taupey color. And I'm gonna go in my crease. So let's just make sure you guys can see. Yeah. So your crease is like right here, basically where your eye crease is. Now, a good thing to note, guys, is everyone's eyes are different shades, or not shades, shapes. So there are people with hooded eyes where like you can't see the eyelid. It just kind of, I don't know if I can like mimic it. Do you know what I mean? So there are different types of makeup techniques to make the eyes look less hooded. Since I'm not working with hooded eyes and I'm not a makeup artist and I haven't gone to school for this, I don't know if this look would look good on hooded eyes. I'm sorry. So as you can see, I'm literally just going in the crease, blending it as much as possible. It's not a dark color, so it's not going to show up a lot. And then I'm going to go in and I'm going to go below the eye. Now this is a pretty fluffy brush and this is a pretty light color. We're just kind of laying down a base right now. You can see what I'm doing. I'm doing this with my phone because I can't get my camera to work. Plus, it's just a lot of, it's less work when you do it on the phone. Like the quality isn't as good. And I'm just going to do a straight video instead of editing it on my computer when I do it, like what I do with my camera. But okay, enough talking. I always blab. I'm gonna go in with, it's the shade that's just slightly darker. Like, I don't even know why I do this. Like, there's not much of a difference. And I'm literally doing the same thing. This is like my everyday eyeshadow that I'm doing right now. And then I'm gonna build on it just to get that dramatic effect. So it's really rough right now. It's not precise. When we get to the darker colors, that's when we're gonna be a little more precise. And I always bring the shadow below my lower, like on my lower lash line. I just feel like if you keep everything on top and there's nothing on the bottom, it looks funny to me. And I only started doing this in the last couple of years. I never used to do it before because I always thought like if you put it on your lower lash line, it would make you look like you had dark circles under your eyes. And to a certain degree it does, but I like it. Sue me. All right, I don't know what I'm gonna do next. Okay, let's go in. What do we got? What's this one? No. Okay, we're gonna go back to the Honey palette. I'm gonna grab a different brush. I'm gonna grab more of, okay, so this is like the same type of brush. It's a blending brush, but you can tell that it's smaller. Where's the one I just used? See how it's smaller? So I can get a little more precise with this, and we're gonna go into a darker color now. So I'm gonna be using Hive, which is this guy right here. And then afterwards, I'm gonna use this guy. So these two. So we'll go in with the lighter color first because I like to build. Grab my, ready? And I'm gonna really just focus it in the crease here, okay? And you can see that by doing this, we're deepening the eye. And I'm also going to kind of start to try and build that like V cut on the side. Some more. I'm trying to get close to the camera. So I'm kind of gonna bring it out here a bit and bring it down. And as we get deeper and darker with the colors, we're gonna get into the smaller brushes, the more detail we're gonna get. You'll see. Guys, my back. Also sitting on the floor, I'm getting old. Okay, so same thing on this side. Okay, so see how I'm just kind of trying, like it's very rough right now. but we're trying to get that, I don't even know what it's called. It's not a cat eye. Wow, it looks so different on camera. Okay, next I'm gonna go in a little bit with that darker color, which is called Drip. And I'm just going to focus it on the crease. Like right in there, you know, like right in there. And then on this side. We're just kind of making a transition color with multiple colors. See, this is what I'm talking about. Most girls would just go in with one color and be like, that's my transition shade. And I'm like, no, I have to pretend like I'm doing something. Okay, next, I always do this. I go in with a really big fluffy brush. So this one is bigger than the one that I first used, and I have no product on it. I am just going to blend. So I just go over everything. Blend, 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 blend. That is what you want to do. You don't want any harsh lines. Next, we're gonna go in. Yeah, I think so. This is by Rimmel, Eyes. That's a good one. Magnet Eyes Spice Edition. So as you can see, lots of coppers, browns, shimmers, mattes. So I really like this palette. I'm gonna go in with a pencil brush. I'm gonna go in with this one because it's a little fluffier. What do I want to do first? I'm gonna go in with this. It's almost like a brick color. This one right here. It looks orange on camera, but it's more of a copper color. Be careful with these pigments. You really want to tap off the excess. What do I want to do? I'm gonna kind of stick to the outside corner, and I'm staying in like near the lash line on the lower, because I don't want to like go over what I just did. Do you know what I mean? I want to see the browns that I just applied, so I'm sticking really close to the lash line and then just keeping it in my crease on the outer corner and almost like connect them. Do you know what I mean? Really orange on camera, so don't worry. You know what, like sometimes you start doing makeup and you're like, Jesus, this looks scary, and like you're worried that it's not gonna work out, but in the end, I promise, as soon as you like throw on some mascara, it usually comes together. I'm gonna take that blending brush again and just kind of go over what I just did to blend it. Okay. What else do I got? I always like to go in with purples. I know that's weird, but maybe I'll... Okay, I'm gonna go back in with another pencil brush. It's a little more dense, so I can kind of pinpoint like where I want to put it. Back in the Urban Decay Honey palette, this dark one right here. So it's kind of, it's got a purplish tinge to it, but it's brown. It's called Sting. And same thing. I also, guys, when you do your crease, I find that like find your crease and don't keep your eyes closed, open it. I just feel like you can really like, you see what it's gonna look like when your eye is open. And now with this color, I just really want to start creating that V shape. I guess I could even like bring it out. I'm always like afraid to go too dramatic. What's up? Yeah, I'm gonna take a really small brush, same color, but I want to keep it close to my lash line. because I don't want to go over the part I just did with like the copper colors. This is gonna kind of give an effect like it's almost like an eyeliner on the lower line. Going back in with that pencil brush I was just using, just to kind of shade it all together. Blend it all together. Kind of feeling it. I'm feeling it. We're gonna do the same thing on the other eye real quick. Pretty much is like I'm just using the shadow as an eyeliner. But the thing is like I don't use eyeliner a lot. I was an eyeliner person, so like of course we all did this when we were young, like the really thick black pencil liner, and like you would do it on the lash line and in your waterline. We all did that, right? Wasn't just me. And then I got into doing the liquid liner just on the top and nothing on the bottom. But I wouldn't do a cat eye. Like I never did like a wing. Sometimes I would if I was feeling fancy. And then now I don't wear eyeliner at all. Occasionally you might catch me if I'm feeling saucy in the waterline, but very rarely. Okay, we're going back in with the blending brush, guys, because as you can see it looks a little harsh. It's also this lighting. It looks good in person, I swear. But as I said, it's a dramatic look, guys. Okay. Now, do we dare go in with some black? Let's do it. Feeling dangerous. And this pigment, this palette's so pigmented. Do you guys remember Gosh? I don't think they make it anymore. Guys, when you're working with, sorry, that was my ring. When you're working with black, go in light. I'm just deciding what brush I want to use. I think I want to like pencil it out first. I'm gonna use this guy again. Gonna go in with the black. So like for instance, this palette would be good if you wanted to do like a smoky eye with like the blacks and the silvers, which I feel like isn't really in anymore. It used to be in. I'm not gonna go on the lower lash line yet. Okay. I'm really fucking nervous. I'm gonna create. So I think I want to do a gradient. Okay, it's okay. It's the light hand, guys. And I'm just kind of gonna bring it in, I think. Okay, don't want it to go too crazy. Let's blend what we have. And I'm bringing the black in a bit because I'm gonna do like a gradient look. I'm gonna attempt a gradient look. So this is where if you wanted to do like, some girls will take Scotch tape and they'll put the tape here, and that way they'll get like a really clean line, or you can take like a piece of cardboard and hold the cardboard there and go over it. I don't. It's just an extra step. It does work well though. Okay, I'm gonna take a different brush. I'm gonna take like an angled, really thin guy right here and just put like the tiniest bit of black and go really close to the lash line. Okay, now we can kind of like buff this out a bit. As I said, guys, like I never have a plan, I just do shit. Oh, we still have to do the other eye. Oh, it's in my hand. I'm like, where's my blending brush? Okay. I think that's good for my dark colors. I'm going to start shimmering and shading. I'm gonna do the other eye. Okay, let's lighten this up a bit. What do we got to work with? Want some shimmery shades? Shimmery. Oh, that's cute. Okay. Deciding what brush to use. I'm gonna use this one. It's like a paddle brush, and we're going in with like a dark shimmery shade. And we're just going to focus on this corner, this outside corner. Let me just see what this looks like. Okay, yeah, it's showing up. Okay, let's do the other eye. Can you see what I'm doing? What I'm doing is I'm trying to transition the dark colors into the lighter colors. So I'm just focusing it on the outside. Oh, over here, Kitty. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I'm figuring this out. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with this shimmery shade. This shimmery shade, you know what I'm gonna try? I'm gonna use a different brush, and I'm going to use my All Nighter Urban Decay setting spray and just dampen. You don't want to wet, just dampen it a bit. And go in with this shade. See what's up. Ooh! Yes. Are you seeing this? I love glitter. Okay, let's do it on the other eye. We're just keeping it on the lid. We're not going into the crease. And I'm not going in the inner corner because I'm going to go in with the lighter color in the inner corner. Cool? Oh my god. It looks so different on camera. I'm going to go in with the same brush, just like the other side. I'm going to go in with a really light. And we're sticking on the inner corner here, guys. You can even bring it down in the tear duct. Putting just a little bit of glitter in the tear duct area right here really opens up the eye. You know where I learned that? Like in the early 2000s when Britney Spears used to put white eyeliner in there. Free Britney, y'all. All right. I kind of want to like blend it a bit more. So I'm going to go back in with that paddle brush. Maybe we'll spritz this guy too. And go back in with like the darker shimmer. Just to kind of blend it all. Now I'm just blending out the harsh lines. I'm trying to. I feel like it's not doing anything. My intent is to brush out the hard lines. Blend it all out. She's a dramatic look. Yeah, she is. I'm kind of feeling the way it's turning out. And as I said before, guys, you put some mascara on and it's like, look complete. Now I'm just kind of like, I don't know why, but I'm patting it all, making sure, because we want it all to blend together. I'm sure a makeup artist is watching me right now being like, what the fuck kind of technique is that? What are you doing? Okay, I'm going to say stop, Katie, before you go too far. And I'm going to just quickly do my lashes. A little curl curl with my Monet lash curler. Look how like cute this is. It's studded. It's studded. Boom. Can't really see my eyelashes are so blonde I can't even see them. So I have to wear mascara. Okay, little trick if you guys didn't know this, start with your lower lashes when you do your mascara. That way when you're doing, so like let's say you did your upper lashes first, which is what most girls do. They do it, then the lashes on the top are wet. So then when they go to do the bottom ones, their lashes end up touching the top of their lid and mascara gets on their lid. But if you do the bottom first, that won't happen. I use like a million different mascaras. I'm going in with like the L'Oreal primer just on my lower lash line because I use a different mascara. I use the telescopic on the top lashes and it just, the primer and the telescopic they don't go well. They don't like each other. They ain't friends. So we just prime. Just like you're priming a wall. Prime everything with makeup. Okay, then I go in with the Voluminous, the actual mascara. L'Oreal. An oldie but a goodie. Lower lash line. Okay, it also looks funny when you only have your lower lashes done. Next, sorry, I'm getting all these notifications. Sorry, someone just texted me something funny. Okay, and then we do our top. Oh, telescopic. Who makes this? L'Oreal. I think L'Oreal makes telescopic as well. Yeah. Apparently L'Oreal makes some good mascara. Okay, like I guess this is a final look, the Smokey Eye. Hope you guys like it. I don't know, hope you learned something from it. It was fun. Now my eyes look pretty. Throw on a nice lip. You're good to go. Okay, bye.